Hello, welcome back to another career strategy session with me, Latika Vines. I am so happy that you are here with me today. If you are new to our channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if this is your second or third or your returning session, I just appreciate you coming back to our channel. Today, I want to talk about ways to stay motivated at work. We all have either currently are in or have been in a place where we're just not motivated in our positions. Things are going on with leadership that we just don't appreciate. There could be things going on with our colleagues that are really irking us, really getting underneath our skin. But we have to stay focused on what we were hired to do, what we're being paid to do. And I want to bring to your attention 10 ways in which you can be motivated at work, even though you have all these other things, negative things that may be going on around you. First, always commit to doing your best. Always commit to doing your best when it is your work, your projects, special projects, your day-to-day. Regardless of how big or how small it is, always commit to doing your best. One thing that I've learned very early on in my corporate career is that regardless, all you have is your name. That's all you have is your name. So when you put your name on a document, on a project, on anything, it must always be your best. Always be your best, because that's all you have. That's all you have. Second, set your goals. One thing that I constantly do at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of every quarter, is set my goals. And you can do this with your supervisor or your director, whoever's in your chain of command when it comes to your performance evaluations. You should have some discussion with your supervisor as what your goals are for the next fiscal year or for the current year, calendar year. So those are the goals that you should be working on, that you're doing your best with. 3, break these goals down. Let's say during your conversation with your supervisor or with your chain of command that you had 10 goals that you want to accomplish the calendar year or fiscal year. Well, let's break those goals down. We have 4 quarters or 3 quarters, however your calendar, your fiscal year is in your job. Break those goals down into those quarters, and you'll be able to focus more when you break those goals down, and it won't seem so overwhelming. 4, eliminate negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. This is so important that we have the right mindset to stay motivated in our positions. And that is to eliminate those negative thoughts and people, because people can bring those negative thoughts to you. So one of the things that I've always done is have affirmations. And I say these affirmations every day. I also have them posted on my desk at work. So some people come by and they see them and they are kind of like, oh, so you like quotes. I do, because those quotes keep me motivated. They keep me going. One of the quotes that I have on my desk presently that everybody can see is, if you shift the mindset, the view will change. And that quote is from Dr. Sharon Cradle, from her journal dated back in 2014. I have this quote on my desk because if I shift my mindset, there are things that are constantly going on. And presently I work for the federal government and in a law enforcement agency, and there's always some chaos going on. And I have to take that quote, that I have to shift my mindset that this is chaos, to, okay, This is not my chaos. I can't control this chaos, and I can't do anything about this chaos. However, I can do something about the goals that I'm working on that I need to accomplish for myself for this year. So I shift my mindset. I can't worry about this. And one of the things that I really I really just hone into is a message from Reverend Samuel King Jr. He said that when you find your lane, you stay in your lane. So that's one of the things that I'm constantly doing, is that I am staying in my lane. So even though there's chaos around me, even though there's negative thoughts around me, I make sure that I stay in my lane, that I don't focus on those other things that I have no control over. I have no control over them. Stay in my lane. When I shift my mindset, the view will change. So when I'm staying in my lane, that chaos doesn't bother me. 5, acquire knowledge. And as a trainer in the federal government and also in the corporate world, I am a huge component of education. And education could be a secondary degree, it could be a certificate, it could be just going to a class just to broaden your knowledge of a certain topic, of a certain trade, of anything. And that is exactly what acquiring knowledge is. Making sure that you have that knowledge to fulfill your goal for that quarter, for that year, to make sure that when you're doing your best, you're actually equipped to do your best because you have that knowledge, that education, that training to do so. 6, don't waste time. So my phrase this year is purposely focused. Make sure that everything that you're focused on has purpose. Do not waste time. One of the things that I am working on is my phone. How much time I'm spending on my phone. Now, granted, I'm on my phone. I could be writing posts for business. I could be responding to someone who is responding to my post. I could be sending an email out to a client. At work, I could be on my work phone replying to an email or anything. I have to step away. I have to put that phone down. Also, one of the things too is when I get to work, one of the things that I love to do is grab my headset, my headphones, and put those things in my ear and call it a day. Usually when I have those things in my ear and I'm working on my whatever I'm working on for that day, people don't bother me. And if they do bother me, it's for a good reason. There is something going on, something hot, some tasker that's coming down, but people don't bother me. So I stay focused. I have my headphones on. I listen to some music that's going to keep me motivated, keep me going for that particular task. People are not bothering me, distracting me. And I put my phone down. Because I find that I could be on my phone, and let's say I'm trying to write a post for the day, and I want to talk about being fearless on today, and I'll go ahead and post it. But then as it's updating, let's say I'm on Facebook and it's updating, oh, let me go ahead and scroll through the other posts that I see that's on my feed. And so I do that, and I could be on my phone for 2 hours just looking at Facebook posts and responding to that, and that had nothing to do with business. So I tend to put my phone down, and if I do have something that needs to be done on social media, I get on my laptop and I actually do it. But I find that my phone is very distracting, and I waste a lot of time on my phone when I don't necessarily have to. And 7, do not fear failure. A lot of times when we are going in this route of career success, there are times where we're going to get knocked down. There are times that we're going to be distracted. There are times that things will not be successful. But we can't fear that. We cannot fear that. We are imperfect beings, and we cannot expect everything to go our way. As imperfect beings, things are bound to not be perfect. There's nothing in this world that is perfect. Everything is flawed. We are flawed as imperfect human beings. So we cannot expect our career, our job to be perfect. There are going to be times where we will not be successful, or in other words, we will fail. But it's okay, because from those attempts of success that are not successful, we can learn from them. And I always say those are our biggest learning experiences, biggest learning lessons that we can take, learn from them, and do it over again, but this time the right way. So don't be afraid of failure. 8, consider the why. So my biggest thing when it's time for me to reflect and remember why, or remember to be motivated, trying to get myself inspired, is remember why I'm doing it. What is the purpose? What is my purpose for doing it? And at work, when you're going through your goals, or you're going through your to-do list for the day, what is the bigger why? What is the bigger why? Why are you doing this? It's to accomplish a goal. It's to accomplish certain things in your organization, in your agency, in your department, in your division, to advance whatever program or processes whatsoever. It's to advance that. And that is the bigger why. So again, going back to wasting the time, keeping focus, eliminating distractions, always think back to what is your why? What is the purpose of doing it? And for my job, I am in the training realm, and I have been in the training world for a long time. And my biggest thing that I always remind myself is I'm doing this because people need to learn how to do their job. I'm doing this because people need to be great leaders. I'm doing this because if I didn't do it, somebody after me is going to fail, or someone after me is not going to be able to be the best at their job because I'm not doing the best at my job, or I'm letting those negative things distract me from accomplishing or doing my best at my position. So I always go back to the purpose, go back to the why. Why am I doing this? And for a business, for myself, I am doing this because I know there are women like me who are moms of multiple children, who are working in the corporate or government arena and are struggling to balance it all. And I'm doing it because that's what I was. That's where I was. And just last year, I was diagnosed with postpartum depression because I couldn't do it all. And I felt like I was failing at it all. And I needed help. I needed someone to help me, to be honest with me, to say that I was about to break, and help me get back up to where I am today. And so that is the reason why I am so purposely focused on visionary initiatives, because that is my why. That is my purpose. That is my purpose, to help moms, professional, career working, stay-at-home moms who are looking to be the best that they can be, either in their current career, in a new business, or in their current business. That is my why. 9, upgrade your wardrobe. Who doesn't like going shopping? I love going shopping. But one of the things when I started my career, in my corporate career, is that I needed to upgrade my wardrobe. And it wasn't to go out to Brooks Brothers, not knocking Brooks Brothers, because I love Brooks Brothers, not knocking Brooks Brothers, but at that time, I was in my early 20s and I could not afford Brooks Brothers. And I was told, well, you need to upgrade your wardrobe, but was never told how to upgrade my wardrobe. One of the things that I took from that is that I need to look around to see what other people are wearing. Successful people are wearing. Those leaders, what are they wearing? What are they not wearing? And that's what I did to upgrade my wardrobe. Now, I did go to Macy's and some other Lord and Taylor and some other places to get some high-end suits, but the thing that I did is I went to my local thrift store, I went to my Goodwill, and I went to yard sales, and I also went to closets like at my church when they're doing like women's events and they have, clothes for women, free clothes for women that you can take as your leisure. I took advantage of those to upgrade my wardrobe for work. So I was able to purchase some nice blouses, some nice slacks, some nice suits, some nice shoes, and some nice work bags. And it really didn't cost me a lot because I shopped around, I thrifted around to purchase those things. But it updated upgraded my wardrobe so that when I walked into the building, when I walked into my job, I was motivated because I looked like the ones who were being successful, who are successful, who got the position, who are in leadership positions. So that helped a lot to help me be motivated because I looked like success in my mind. I looked like success. And so because I was doing it and because I was being my best at what I was doing, I was eliminating those negative thoughts. Absolutely. I felt like I was like that. I was being successful. And number 10 is hang out with colleagues who will be role models, who will give you the mentorship or the guidance that you need to be successful in your career, and also network. So that's a kind of like a slash. Network with individuals who are going to help you be successful in your career. So that could be, anyone who is going to take you under their wing and say, let me introduce you to so and so and so and so and so. Or going to networking events and introducing yourselves. And a few sessions before now, I talked about networking and the importance of when you go to networking events or you meet new people, that you have some type of business card, some type of way for individuals to get back in touch with you for whatever reason, a new job, a reference, whatsoever. And a great place to start is LinkedIn. A great place to start is LinkedIn. And you can use hashtags for whatever industry you're in to kind of look to see what other people are doing. Look at those networking events that are on LinkedIn. Definitely use LinkedIn as a source, a resource to help you with broaden your network to be around those who are in your industry or may not be in your industry, who can give you that advice, whether it be a career coach, a mentor, an accountability partner. It also could be your supervisor. Maybe you have a great relationship with your supervisor, someone that you trust, and they could give you the wisdom, the discernment, help you with that wisdom and discernment you need to be successful, to be motivated in your current position and in your career. So again, 10 tips to help you stay motivated at work. Commit to doing your best. Set your goals. Break your goals down. Eliminate negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. Acquire knowledge. Don't waste time. Don't feel fear failure. Consider your why. Upgrade your wardrobe and hang out or be with those colleagues or supervisors. Broaden your network so that you can remain motivated and successful in your career. So I hope these 10 tips were helpful for you as you go about in your position, in your career, and you just need that pick me up to be motivated to continue in your job, to be in your job, to be the best person, best employee that you can be. Because at the end of the day, these things that are going to help you be motivated are going to help you remain motivated to get that promotion, to get a new job, and the like. So I really hope that these tips are helpful for you. And again, please, if you have any questions or any concerns, maybe there's a tip in here that you would like more information on, please don't forget that my email address and contact information is in the description box below. So you are more than welcome to contact me for further details. Well, thank you for joining me today for another career strategy session. I am so grateful that you took the time to be with me today. If you are new to our channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe so you can be notified when we upload new videos each Friday. Well, until next time, you take care of yourself, and thank you again for joining me for Career Strategy Session. Take care.